Okay, today we're going to do 8-2, Law of Cosines. We've used law of sines. Law of cosines is a little bit more challenging, but not much. Okay, here are the formulas for the law of cosines. If you'll notice, if you start with an A, then your cosine is going to be alpha. If you start with a B, your cosine is going to be beta, C, gamma. Okay? The law of sines, you cannot use SAS and sine side side, but with the law of cosines, you can. That's why we have the law of cosines. Okay, here's how you do it. The first thing you do is you want to find the side opposite the given angle, and then the second angle, you want to find the angle opposite the shorter of the two given sides. And then the third one you can do easily. So let's go through and do one. So here's our equation, and so if you remember what it said find the side opposite the given angle. So we're going to try to find B. So remember that B squared is equal to A squared plus C squared minus 2AC cosine of beta. But to get rid of the squared, we'll just square root the other side. So what we have is B is equal to the square root of, okay, this is A, and then if that's, I'm sorry, hold on. Okay, so, yes, that is A, that was right. Okay, this is A because it's opposite alpha, so this must be beta, sorry, because it's opposite B, so therefore this is C because it's opposite gamma. Alright, so A squared is 10.3 squared plus C squared, which is 6.45 squared, minus 2 times 10.3 times C, which is 6.45, the cosine of 32.4. All you have to do, plug it into your calculator. Remember to make sure you're in degrees, and you'll find out that B is equal to 5.96 centimeters. Once we know what B is equal to, now what we can do is we can use our law of sines. So why not use the sine of gamma over C, which is equal to the sine of beta all over B. So we will have the sine of gamma over, and C is 6.45, is equal to the sine of 32.4 degrees all over B. And we found out that B was 5.96. So what we're doing is we're going the sine of gamma is equal to 6.45 sine of 32.4 all over 5.96, but we want gamma, so let's do the inverse sine of this whole thing so that we can get that gamma is equal to 35.4 degrees. Now to find out what, let's see, we've got beta, gamma, we need alpha. So we go 180 minus 35.4 plus 32.4, and so you'll get that it's 112.2 degrees. And now you have all of your things. All right, it's your turn, so go ahead and do it, pause it, and I will put down the answers. Okay, here's the answer. I hope you got it right. Let's go on to the one. Okay, now we're going to use the case for side, side, side. And so the first thing you do is find the angle opposite the longest side, and then you can do whatever you want from there. So we just need to find the angle opposite the longest side. All right, so here's our triangle, or here's our values. And let's draw a triangle. So the longest side, so I'll just say that this is beta, so this is B. This is gamma, so this is C, and this is alpha, so this will be A. A is 27.3, B is 17.8, 35.8 and C is 35.2. Again, we want to find the angle opposite the longest side. The longest side is C, so we're going to find gamma. So we're going to use C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cosine of gamma. Now, if you think about it, we're trying to solve for gamma, so why not let's go ahead and solve for gamma. So let's take everything over so that we'll have the cosine of gamma is equal to, subtract A squared and B squared, and divide by negative 2AB. So we've got C squared minus A squared minus B squared all over negative 2AB. And to get gamma by itself, we can just do the inverse of cosine. Okay, here we go. So gamma is going to be cosine inverse of 35.2 squared minus 27.3 squared minus 17.8 squared all over negative 2 times 35.2 and B, which is 17.8. All right, when you plug that all in, you should get that gamma is equal to 100.5 degrees. All right, so we know that gamma is 100.5. Now we can use the law of sines to find any of the other side. Let's go ahead and find beta. So we've got the sine of beta over B, and we've got gamma, so the sine of gamma over C. So we have the sine of beta over, and B is 17.8 equals the sine, and gamma is 100.5 all over C, which is 35.2. So the sine of beta is equal to 17.8, the sine of 100.5 divided by 35.2, but we want to get rid of sine, so we're going to do the inverse sine, and you'll end up with beta is equal to 29.8. Okay, so now to find our alpha, we're going to go 180 minus 29.8 plus 100.5, and we get that alpha is equal to 49.7 degrees. All right, it's that time again. Your turn. Pause. Okay, here's the answer. Hope you got it right. Let's move on to the next one. All right, now we're going to find the side of a regular polygon. So first I need a polygon. So excuse my drawing, but I will try to do a 7-sided polygon. So we've got this. Oops, let's do it in black. This, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What we're looking for, here's the center, we're looking for this. Alright, so if a 7-sided regular polygon is inscribed in a circle, so if we had a circle, that means the circle would go all the way around the edges here, and has a radius of 22.8, so this is going to be 22.8 on both sides. Find the length of one side of the polygon. So what we need is we need an angle, so we can use side, angle, side. Think about it, that's 7 triangles in there, and all the way around is 360. So for our angle, we're going to go 360 divided by 7. Alright, now we need to figure out how to get this side here. So let's label this. Let's say that this is A, that's B, and that's C. So we're going to use, we want to find C, so we're going to use C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cosine of gamma. And gamma is going to be the angle that we have. So we've got that C is equal to, let's make it C, A squared, which is 22.8 squared, plus B squared, which is 22.8 squared, minus 2 times 22.8, 22.8, and the cosine of 360 divided by 7. What you end up with is that C is equal to 19.8 centimeters. All right, let's have you have a go at it, and I'll write the answer. So go ahead and pause. All right, here's the answer. Notice my drawing is not exactly perfect, but it's close enough, as long as you can see what we're looking for. Okay, let's go to number 4. This is going to be our last one with a problem. The book does it one way. For B, it does it one way. I'm going to show you a different way. But let's go ahead and start with A. So, A. All right, it says find the area of each triangle to the same number of da-da-da-da-da. Okay, a triangle, the area equals 1/2 the base times the height. And if we draw what this triangle is going to look like, it's going to look something like this. Okay, and we're going to kind of extend this out and extend this out because we want a height. That's what we're going to be missing. And so let's go ahead and figure out what we have. So we have that right, so B is 8.7, and we know A is 4.2, and then our gamma is going to be 25 degrees. And if you think about it, this is a right angle, so why not? We're missing the height. So for the height, let's go, the sine of 25 degrees is going to be equal to opposite over hypotenuse. So H is going to be 8.7 sine of 25. So our area is going to be 1/2 the base, which is 4.2, times the height, which is 8.7 sine of 25. All right, so our area is going to equal 7.7 inches squared. All right, now let's go for B. We're going to do B in a little different way than how the book tells you to do it. Because when I look at B's triangle, let's draw that first. Hold on, this is going to be B. All right, when I look at B's triangle, it looks something like this, where this is 2.91, this is 4.67, and this is 3.52. Again, we could do that, but we have 3 sides, right? So why not figure out what this angle is? That way we can find our height. To do that, all we have to do is say, all right, I've got my A squared. Okay, I'm going to say that this is my A. A squared is equal to B squared plus C squared minus 2BC, the cosine of alpha. So I'm really trying to find out alpha, so alpha is going to be equal to the cosine inverse of A squared minus B squared minus C squared all over negative 2BC. All right, so I've got the cosine inverse of, let's see, A squared, which is 3.52 squared, minus B squared, 2.91 squared, minus C squared, which is 4.67 squared, all over negative 2. B is 2.91, and C is 4.67. When I plug it in my calculator, I'm going to get that alpha is equal to 48.85. Now we're going to do the exact same thing. So here is 48.85. All right, let's do something here. All right, let's make ourselves a little bit more room. Okay, so I have alpha. So what I want is I want the sine of 48.85, which is going to be the opposite over the hypotenuse. So I've got h is equal to 4.67, the sine of 48.85. Now I've got the area equals 1/2 the base, which is 2.91, times the height, which is 4.67, sine of 48.85. So my area is going to be equal to 5.12 inches squared. You can do it the way the book does it if you want, but it's just more formulas to remember. All right, it's your turn again. Go ahead and pause. Here's the answer. Hope you got it right. All right, here's your homework. Good luck.